One, hello world, welcome back to Coffee Talk 2. Well, this should be called tea time. Because, you're not making much coffee. I think we made the first coffee we did yesterday. No, I'm not mistaken. But, hey, the Evening Whispers. First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. Okay. Hope the power hiccups didn't affect the machine too much. This is a very slow start. Sounds like it's on. Right in the nick of time. Who is it gonna be? Hey! I almost called this Neil. Amanda and Silver. Welcome, you two. What's on the Tomo Chill today? Supermodel. Going good. Lua. How's the wedding going for you two? Going good. Road construction issues. Cool. Trucker fell asleep and crashed near 4th Avenue. No casualties. Quite the property damage. Ooh, that looks nice. Wonder how everyone's doing. And does everything happen for a reason or nah? Nah. It's just all random stuff, man. Welcome, you two. It's a relief to see you safe and sound. Hi, barista. Yes, we're also very relieved. It was a little scary last time. We analyzed the events of the evening. Did you? And found them 31.245% frightening and 68.755 distasteful. Leaving in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat. Hopefully this will be a quieter evening. Yes, that is our wish. Gotta do robot for them. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars, restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening. Finger guns. Even in this reality, it should be good night. ... We find that very strange. That good evening is a way to say hello, but good night is a way to say goodbye. Is this assuming that you never start an encounter at night? Because that theory would appear to be periodically wrong? For example, this is the second time we meet Earthchild, and both times have been at night. Our 100% sample does not bear out the aforementioned premise. It's skipping me. Like, I'm not clicking through that. It's just skipping me. Additionally, the very concepts of the evening and morning seem only marginal. Amanda? Yes, what is it? I think Barista tried to interject a couple times. Thank you! Forgive me if I'm mistaken, Barista. No, it's alright. I didn't have anything important to say. The truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a rhythm. Earthlings are creatures of habit, I suppose. They get attached to certain ways of using language, and often don't question the actual meaning of the words. Yeah. At least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I've observed that some thoughtless uses of language can have a much more painful effect. Indeed. ... We see, and we agree, and we apologize for interrupting you, Barista. Don't worry about it. Communicating without a Hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in a somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious, extraordinarily even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to us our siblings who previously visited Earth came back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies or return to the Hive. Our return to the Hive will be triumphant. And, of course, we do not do such things for glory. But still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. So are you a scholar, Miss Amanda? Yes, that is a good equivalent of what we are. We specialize in data gathering and analysis of poorly charted territories. That sounds very impressive. Oh, it's much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer. He is deserving of respect, and his mission to find a prospective partner is the utmost importance. Still prospective, huh? No progress on that front, I take it? Well, I wouldn't quite say that. Very intriguing. Spill the beans. You're always so professional, barista. You rarely ask direct questions, but I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? What is gossip? Gossip is information about what goes on in other people's lives. Oh, we see. So it's like data on individual beings then? Yes, that sounds right. We love gossip. What is wrong with it? Nothing at all. I would love to listen to yours, but let me at least make you a drink first. We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our sibling goes first. Are you ready to order, Silver? I have an idea, yes. Can we expect an interesting new recipe? You're a barista yourself now, after all. A barista? How am I? Oh, you mean the calf. Yes, you mentioned you were opening one, didn't you? I am after a fashion, but I'm not focusing on drink means just yet. Also intriguing. I promise I'm not just withholding information, barista, but things are a little complicated. Is it alright if we start with a drink? I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. That sounds good to me. Then I think I'd like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago? Wasn't it a coffee-based drink? It was a coffee drink. I think you mentioned it was bitter. Bitter and tart. Yes, I think that's right. A bitter and tart coffee drink. I don't remember what it is. It was bitter and tart. Coffee. I don't remember. Was it? I have no idea what it was. I don't remember. And there's thousands of fucking drinks. Not thousands. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that I don't know. It's not any of these. And I don't think it was that. So I'm thinking coffee, ginger, and lemon? It was bitter and a tart. I'll just give him a ginger lemon coffee. I'm also going to... This might be dumb. I'm going to give him this and see what happens. What is... Got an achievement. Wonder what that's about. No, it just says give it to Silver. I got it off the agent last time he was here. This is quite something. Thank you, barista. Truly. You can't know how much it helps, but it really does. Don't mention it. I thought, maybe you'd find a way to put it to good use. I'm sure I can figure something out. You seem to have grown quite creative over the months. I guess I have somewhat. I'll let you know how this plays out in the end. Thank you again. Here's your drink, Silver. Coffee-based, as you asked. Smells good. But it's not quite the drink I had in mind, isn't it? It's alright. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't remember the drink he first ordered. I'd have to go back to memory from years ago. I'll drink it anyway. ... Sibling, we meant to ask, how did you choose this specific Earthling appearance over another? Our observation is that Earthlings come in great many varieties, with a near infinity of combinations. Did you run a random generation algorithm? Fucking run again to get your fucking looks. No, it wasn't random at all. Even if at first it wasn't a conscious process. I chose this way to look because it felt true to who I am. When I first started coming to this cafe, I had a hard time understanding this world and its rules. But there were already some things that I could relate to, some things that felt familiar, like Hyde's eyes that always seem beyond the surface, or Gale's outfit, which is a sign of kindness and trust. I borrowed those traits from them without even realizing. You took inspiration from the other customers. That's cool. Yes, our species seem to have the ability to do that. But Gale's fashion, I couldn't keep up, after all. It came with responsibilities. People stopped me all the time to ask me for medical advice. I can see how that would be problematic. Yes, but then I found this fictional universe, where all the stories take place in the stars. If this is inspired from Star Trek. So I changed my outfit to intimidate theirs. And at some point, it all came together. One morning, I saw myself in the mirror and I felt right. Like the way I looked matched who I was. It made me feel at peace. Amanda's freaking the fuck out. So although I look different now from when we first met, and although I have learned the ways of this world a bit and have grown a bit, in many ways I still feel the same. Different but same. Yes, different but same. It makes sense to us. It really does. Ring, ring. Oh, is this Laura? Nope, this is from Pearl. Still no news from Mitch. We think the odds are now 84.308% that she is. Do you mean ghosting? Phantom me? I was like, what the fuck is that? As in when you think you hear a sound, but your ears are merely playing a trick on you. We thought we had established a hive connection with Midge, but it was only a phantom sound after all. Anyhow, what is Pearl saying? That our calendar might clear up soon if I want to meet up. Ooh, Silver. Sounds like things are going very well indeed. I think it may be time I tell you a little bit about this. Do we wish to order a drink? But we wish to order a drink as well. Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. ... Our apologies, but the machine's having issues today. We'll let you know as soon as it's working again. Curious that Earth drink making skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. This is a land of contradictions. It sure is. But do carry on, sibling. Right, so I've been replying to Amanda. Alright, you've said 4 fucking names. Which is it? Oh, wait. Amanda's your sister. Fucking, I'm dumb. To help me with the online part of online dating, and it's been working really well. On average. There have been also some small issues. Earthlings are strange. Online dating has a reputation for emphasizing that, yes. Some Earthlings express their interest, but when they say hello, they never answer back. While in real life, saying hello is a starter for 99.845% of conversation, it seems that online more humorous or breeding-oriented openers are favored. However, if the opener is extremely horned, then it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed. Horned? Yes, that is what the prospective partners, your close-up pictures of their horns. People do that? Oh yes. I think it would be fine after a bit of conversation. If we get into the mood and they ask me first, I'd probably say yes. Horns can be really pretty, you know? But yeah, I feel like this is a lot of euphemisms. But it feels really strange when that's the first thing they do, before they even write a single word. I can imagine. But then sometimes Earthlings express interest, but after reading a joke that is statistically funny 99.908% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications. Funny for you 99.908% of the time. Yes. Fortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers, which favors persistence. We are patient. Amanda has been spending a lot of time on the app, And it started to work out. I'm now having conversations with some really nice people, especially Pearl. We prefer Laurel. Her facial features are more symmetrical, but Silver seems to favor the asymmetrical Earthling. It's just, she sounds like a really good person. She's a communications director for a charity that fights homelessness. She cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been very lucky in return, but she's very funny and curious of everything, and her smile. Please detest, we can sense your hormones boiling. And she's a person you might be getting a date with. I really hope so. Finger guns. Do you have a day and time for the date? No. This is on a different topic. Please excuse me. Dot. So I take it you've been enjoying your time on Earth, Miss Amanda? Or not? No, we have been enjoying it, but we also see the limits of it. How do you mean? We are a hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share all thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected, but Earthlings are guarded. They have complex emotions, and they have no means of truly knowing what anyone else's feels. This makes them afraid of judgment and hurt. It must be very difficult or painful for them to connect deeply. There is so much they must let go of first. We could not live like that. You said that online networks were like a hive. Like a hive, but not a true hive. A true hive requires honesty and directness, as well as a desire to deeply understand others. I see. You don't think you could ever adapt the way Silver has. Silver is different. Even when he was a part of us, we could sense him looking outwards. This is why he has always been such an amazing explorer, and that is why he made the effort to learn Earthlings' codes and behaviors. He did not just want to understand, he wanted to experience. We are not like him. We like to seek knowledge on what is different from us, but once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it and bringing it back is what makes us happy. That is curious. It seems we are picking up some Earthling instincts after all. It is a good thing that our data readings should soon be complete, and Silver's on his way to getting a date. It would appear so. Amanda, we have to go. What? Again? That call was bad news. The agent... Too late. Just hide behind the counter quick. Good evening, Mr. Agent. He just stared at dot. We apologize, but our machine has been having issues and cannot serve drinks at the moment. You know very well I'm not here for drinks. I'd rather not involve any more civilians in this, though. Oh, do you mean me? I'm sorry, but you can't. Whatever this is, wait for another night? I haven't finished my drink yet, and it looks like rain again outside. Dot. Well, here's something that can't wait for starters. Barista, did you happen to find a ID card lying around? An ID card? Not that I can recall, no. Dot. I certainly hope you're telling the truth. Mr. Agent, you seem to always doubt me, but you've been here several times already. Surely you should see by now that I'm not lying. Well, you're awfully good at avoiding straight answers, and losing an ID card sounds very troublesome. Back when I worked at a delivery center, they would make us pay a lot to replace lost ID cards. Ugh. That's not even the start of it. My job is a lot less forgiving than a delivery center. I'm very sorry to hear that. What's your job exactly? We uncover illegal aliens and extradite them. Which is why I've been coming here in the first place. We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this calf. Speaking of which, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary, young man? I can't say that I have. I don't come here all that often. but it always seems very above board to me. Are you sure the tips aren't a prank? It seems that young people enjoy those as a pastime. There are very popular videos of them online. That, maybe it is, but I still have to investigate properly. We're making him doubt. We're making him doubt everything. Otherwise, my superiors will have my head on a platter. But you can't waste your time on a cold trail either. Surely your superiors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They're a bit obsessed with alien situation. Obsessed? Is it really that big of an issue? Well, having such unusual elements around disturbs the public peace. Your average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know? Makes people feel unsettled. I see. Although the visible aliens aren't too bad from where I'm standing. At least we can identify and extract them. Aliens who try to pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Why so? For one, it just muddles things, no matter how much they try to look like Earthlings. They were born aliens, and aliens they will remain. But now they're aliens who don't look like aliens. What does that mean, you know, and where does it stop? What if some Earthlings decided they wanted to look like aliens? That would be a huge mess. Would it? Anyway, the top brass insisted that we go after them. And in the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All the time spent detecting them. Give me a good spacesuit wearing alien any day, you know? Oh, but don't you worry about a thing. We at Fire. Okay, they're called Fire. Always find a way to keep the public safe. I see. So, how do you go about detecting them exactly? That one's easy. Once I have my suspicions, I check their ID. That makes it all clear, right? Right. I do wonder, though, what is it? And I'm sorry if I'm being too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. In that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? There are all sorts of people living here. They all have different personalities, different looks. And for me, when I walk around the streets of Seattle, I can see no two people are alike. I'll admit that it makes me very happy, so if someone comes from further away but they feel an earthling at heart, would they really be different from the people who live in the city? Than the people in the city that are different from each other? Or would they just be another version of an earthling? Perhaps no less beautiful. ... At the end of the day, who the heck knows? He's just like, I don't fucking know. It's not like I can afford to spend time pondering it. I don't have a dog in this fight, so to speak. Thing is, the law is the law, and my job is to uphold it. Right, but despite everything you said, it's still unclear to me why the law is so straight against aliens. Ah, well, it's not so much that the law is straight against them, it's more like there's no law for them. How do you mean? Well, at this point, we have treaties and codes for all the races, you know, right? But we never made a treaty with aliens or anything resembling it. And there's no law even acknowledging their existence. Oof. I didn't know that, but why is that a problem? That's easy. We have no way to regulate their presence. There has been no thorough analysis of how they can cohabit with Earthlings. As I said, it's all very confusing. For all we know, they could be very damaging to us. So it feels safe to keeping them away, at least for now. Safer for whom? It is what it is. I'm not afraid of aliens myself. And going after them is not my biggest passion. But since I'm doing the job, might as well aim for a promotion. He sounds so sick of his work. Anyhow, just call us at Fire if you spot any aliens, alright? You seem like an honest sort, unlike some other people. Some other people you should learn to be more straightforward. If they want their business to stay in business. Oh, that's Amanda. What was that? Just the coffee machine. It seems to have restarted now. I swear he has powers over the machine. That's a relief. Right. I think I'm still going to conduct a search of the premise. Just to be on the safe. Meow. What the heck is that? ... If I'm not mistaken, this is our local cat. It comes over once before. Looks like it might be hiding from another stray. It's very cute. Good kitty. Meow. I think it likes you. What sort of place is this? With your fiddly machine and weird pets? And now it looks like I have an emergency elsewhere. Well, I guess you're off the hook for now, you and your calf. But make sure I don't get such reports about you anymore. We will try our best, Mr. Agent. Dot dot dot. Silver, you're trembling. That's alright. You can come out now, I think, Amanda. Well, we found this experience 100% distasteful. Actually, it was 40.235 distasteful, 20.834 scary, and 38.931 exciting. Da da da. Da da da. I apologize, this is just nerves. We are truly sorry for this disturbance. It's not your fault at all. But should you be sticking around here, the agent might come back. No. I lured him away, at least for now. You did? Although it's a good thing the little cat came in when it did. It brought us some precious minutes. What sort of earthling are you? Meow? We see. Do you speak cat? We can feel this earthling's intent better than usual. It is expressing it clearly. It wishes to rest and be left alone. I feel all out of sorts. Dot dot dot. Is this machine really working again? It is, indeed. Then make us a drink, one for silver as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot, comforting, and what would you like, sibling? I think I need some sweetness. I would really appreciate a hot, very sweet, comforting drink. Hot, sweet, and comforting. Coffee? Okay, that's bitter, so we're not gonna do that. They're not saying blue or red, so I don't think I'm supposed to use either. A hot, sweet, comforting drink. Not really specifying, are they? I mean, tea, cinnamon, and honey. I mean, that's hot and comforting. Cinnamon honey tea, although it's not actually a named drink, so I don't think it's gonna work. Bitter, bitter. All of this is bitter. I mean, tea's really warm, actually, now that I'm looking at the bar. Yeah, no, tea is extremely warm, so it's gonna be a tea-based drink. Is it gonna be just tea and 2 cinnamons? I mean, that's what makes cinnamon tea. I don't think that's it. flip them around anything. I only get one more attempt. And I still have, like, I think 2 more people to come in this day, so... I'm just gonna say screw it. We're gonna use... Really? This isn't warm at all? Screw it. We'll just give them cinnamon honey tea. Here you go. Sweet drinks for the 2 of you. Although it could probably have been a little sweeter. Okay, yeah, not what they want. This is vastly different from what you served us the other night, but it sounds like it will be fine. I'm impressed though, Silver. I'm not getting any of the drinks right. Jesus. You've become quite... Save at navigating these situations. Even I'm sure you'd rather avoid them altogether. Yes, I would definitely prefer to avoid them, but I need to get used to them anyway. Why? The agent doesn't know you've come from outer space. Surely you should be off the hook for now. It's more complicated than that. You got something else going on? Barista, you know the calf I've been opening up. Yeah. Well, it's not exactly like this calf. In fact, it's not exactly a calf at all. For the past few months, it's been the basis of operations for SAVE. SAVE? SAVE, Society for Aliens and Various Extraterrestrials. He's making the opposite of fire. Wow. I know, it sounds very reckless. No, it sounds rather admirable. I think I underestimated you. I don't know. But you see why I had become a savory, as you say. I had a lot of people depending on me now. Those who are just arriving to Earth and are confused and scared. Those who have adopted Earthlings' appearances and are trying to blend in. Those who are learning how to understand life here and how to understand themselves. For all of them, it's an existential matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive mind. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda. We are not offended. We have always known you were different from us. It is all the same to us. You are our sibling whether you live as the hive or as an earthling. ... Amanda, I really do love you. What is love? That is not a conversation I think I can have right now. I'll explain it tomorrow, okay? After we both have a rest. We will remind you of it. I know you will. I think I'm getting a little tired now. Is it alright if we go back? Absolutely. Our energy is also 98.4289 whatever depleted. Silver. Is there anything we can do to help? No, I don't think so. Thank you for offering, really. But you have a different part to play in all this, and you've been playing it very well. You're very kind. Well, in that case, have a good night, the 2 of you. And please, come again soon. You will always be welcome here. Us and many others. We know, and we're grateful. Good night, Barista. I'd say good night to the cat, but I don't think it needs any of my wishes. Good night, Barista. See, now we can use good night. We find it rather odd that maybe we should continue this chat while we walk. Alright. Alright, so we had Agent, the cat, and those 2. What a night. This has been a great deal more animated than we were looking for. And I suppose we have a new 4-legged friend now. I wonder what you're doing here, little one. Don't you have a home? Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Meow. Is this... No, this is not Rachel. Or is it? Meow. Ah, well, I guess it's time for you to let me close shop. But Silver, it's an honor to have been related to someone like you. Keywords there for the ending of 1. Alright, that's another day completed. I don't think We still got like 8 days left. We'll pick up next episode. Hope you enjoyed.